In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys 3 quick and easy ways you can light your YouTube videos to make them go from something like this to something like this. And I'm gonna do it for 3 kind of different looks. One's gonna be a little bit more dramatic, cinematic, one's gonna be a little bit more professional, and then something kind of in between. And we're also gonna use natural lighting for some of these looks to make sure that we're using stuff that we can use around the house. Everybody, or most everybody, probably has access to a window. So we're gonna use our natural light to make it look nice and soft and even more on a budget, because we don't wanna spend a ton of money for these looks. We want to be able to use mostly what we have with a couple extra things and get your YouTube videos looking really, really nice. So let's start out with the first look and see what we're gonna need. A light source of some kind. I'm using this GVM 200 watt, 2 light stands and 2 reflector holders, some sort of diffusion. I'm just using a thin white curtain, a black curtain for some negative fill, a window for some natural light, and a few practicals for the background and something to use as a hair light. And that's it. So we're just gonna kind of grab the DJI real quick and walk you through that look right now. So what we have is we have this book light going against the wall and bouncing off the wall right there and coming back through the curtain to give me this nice, soft, diffused look on the side of my face. Nothing super harsh. It almost looks just kind of natural. And then obviously we have the window on the side over here. And the window is just also giving me a nice little bit of, well, this is kind of acting as fill right now, but we're gonna go to a different look in a second. That's gonna be basically the key. So that's just giving us a nice little fill on the side right here. And then behind us, we have this light right here, which is just a super simple, like $20 Amazon light on a little stand. And it's just giving us this nice little edge right here on the side of my face and giving us a little definition on the side of the face and the back of the head to break us out from the background and to also, just give us a little bit of definition on the face. So that's all we're using right now. And that's how you can go and make this look yourself. It's super simple. Only using the 2 lights, a window, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for this one. It's not super complicated. And I was gonna show you guys kind of an alternate look that you can use for this one. If I just go into my GVM app, we can just quickly, since we have this window, this light source on the side right here, if we want to go for something a little bit more dramatic, instantly we can switch this light off, and now we have this really, really, really dramatic split lighting here where it's just lighting the side of my face. This is completely black or completely shadowed out. If I really wanted to, I could probably bring in some sort of black fill right here that would really just shape the side of my face a lot more. But this is super simple. This is just essentially the same look we have, or well, it's the exact same look we had a second ago, and we're just switching the light off, and now we're back to our nice, clean, even lighting across our face. We're getting that nice fill coming in from the window, and then a nice diffused lighting coming off the side right here from our book light. So that's pretty much it for look number 1. It's just super, super simple. Like I said, a couple things, and that's it. Okay, so let's say you don't have a window. Obviously, you don't want to have something that looks like this. This looks awful. This is just the overhead light in my office. And there's obviously no light shining on my face. It just looks bad. So we don't want to go with this. But okay, we don't have a window. Maybe you live in a basement, maybe you're in a small apartment. Fine. Then all we have to do is take the light that we just had set up for our book light, bring it around, and put it in front of us, and it comes with a nice little lantern softbox, which is going to diffuse the light in a similar way, not quite as good as a book light would, but in a similar way. And now with just the push of button, we can go from something that looks terrible like this to something like this, which is much, much better. And I still have the overhead light on, and I haven't even turned on the practicals or the rim light or anything. So let me do that first, and let me show you what it's going to look like when we take those additional couple steps. Okay, now we've gone from what we just had to this. So let me put that back on screen. Let me remind you guys what this looks like. We went from this to this with just a couple tweaks. Something kind of middle of the road, maybe not quite as well lit. We don't have any fill coming in on this side of our face anymore. we're mostly just relying on this key light right here to light up our face. But this is still a pretty good shot in my opinion. So this is look number 2. I'm gonna show you guys real quick what we have going on here on the DJI. So we have this one right here, our key light. This is the GVM, same thing that was just right over there, shining through the diffusion on the book light. We just have the lantern on it now. And then same thing, same setup back here. We have this hair light and we have our practicals in the background, just giving us a little bit of background light. And that's it. That's it for this look. Super simple, super affordable, easy to do, and pretty good results. Okay, so for this third look here, what we have is something a little bit more on the dramatic side, something a little bit more cinematic, if you will. And all we've done to achieve this look is just take our same GVM key light that we have right here from the previous shot and moved in a fill on the other side, just a big black curtain to give us a little bit more dark and shadow on this side of our face. And I can actually only bring this so close because I have my microphone right here just out of shot. I have my camera, everything's connected to this desk right here. So I can only bring it in so close, but if we were to even bring it in closer, you would really see this side of my face start to just completely darken and fill out. Maybe I'll put some shots over here over top of this that will show you what I'm talking about. But so for this, yeah, we've kind of gone for something a little bit more dramatic. We're kind of going for that Rembrandt lighting, which is just kind of lighting up and kind of giving us this light here on our cheek, a little bit of light in both sides of our eyes. Something a little bit more traditional and something a little bit more on the dramatic side. And we can even make this a lot more dramatic if we just take this key light down a little bit at a time. So right now I'm at 7% on this key light. I'm just gonna use my phone right here, take this down to like 2-3%. And now we're just barely putting enough light on the side of our face to, you know, kind of make our face stand out from the rest of the background and make it visible. But then we can even take this down. See, that's 0%. I'm gonna take this just to 1%. And that's really just enough light to light up the side of our face. And here we are. This is pretty much a, you know, a standard kind of dramatic situation where we have a key light on this side, just giving us a little pop of light on the face, a fill right here, just shadowing this side of our face, and a couple practicals in the background just to give, you know, the background a little bit of pop. So what do you think? That's this look. Again, super achievable. We've got one light right here, a key light. We have a hair light right there, a couple practicals. That's it. So those are all 3 looks. What do you think? Which one did you like the most? Would you try any of them out? Let me know, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.